tackle. It moved Shaq Mason over there, and it's got Onwenu at right guard. We're going to see if Kevin Zeitler's available on free agency before we get into the season. So it did automatically put Daniels there. Sterling Daniels. I couldn't remember if that was his name. It does say he's a scheme fit, and then moved Hawkins over to right end where he's really been killing it. So I will take that. Kramer's in there as the third cornerback. Bolden did go up to a superstar, which I find a bit interesting compared to our sack leader not going up. Dev traded all. I can't control that. It is what it is. Walker is our slot wide receiver. Kamara doing all the running back work. Kyle Duggar's not going to play slot corner. I thought about it for like 2 seconds. We're going to want to get our rookie with hidden dev as much playing time as possible. These are going to be our rushers right here. Kind of a shitty spot for Josh Uche to be in, but I'm definitely going to use the better player there. And then we just don't really have a good defensive tackle to rush the passer. That's why I just don't really like 3-4s. Not that it's an excuse, but it is what it is. So that's all set. Let's go ahead and take a look, see if there's anybody on the free agent heap. Maybe Zeitler that will come in and play right guard or right tackle for us. Either one. I'm not picky. I don't care. Zeitler is not there. I'm not sure if he retired or if some team did pick him up. We'll sim ahead to the regular season, see if anybody new's on there or anybody on a practice squad that might be warranted a pickup. That's going to be the team heading into year 4. Set the goal. We achieved the playoffs. I think we can do it again. I'd like to see a deep playoff run. So our team did sign a free agent right tackle. We'll see how he does. Upgrade players. Got a couple players with upgrades from the preseason. And let's go ahead and sim to mid-season, see how the team's doing, see what needs to be changed. So week 7, we picked up a big win against the Kansas City Chiefs, who I'm assuming are still at the top tower. They have to be after 2 back-to-back Super Bowls. We beat them 24-21. That's good. Getting ready to play an X-Factor linebacker against the Dolphins. Interesting. We are 2-5. How? The Bills are 6-0. Pretty sure we're last in our division. We are. Our quarterback's second in the league with passing yards. I didn't see touchdowns, but the guy has 2,000 yards, 11 touchdowns, 6 picks. Rushing wise, Kamara has 418 yards, 5 touchdowns. Quarterback has 2 touchdowns. Receiving, Michael Gallup's doing well, 471 and 3. Jalen Walker, 453 and 4. Timmy Harden, 351 and 2. And then Bankston, 271 and 1. Aussie has kind of fallen off as a whole. Our right tackle is giving up so many sacks. I need to look. Shaq Mason's not playing at all. They fucked up my depth chart. Why can't this game just work? Why would you sign a guy and then start? I fucking hate this game. Well, I bet that's a big reason why we're 2-5 or 4, whatever it is. Garbage, dude. See how the defense is doing. Defensively, Jonathan Jones is leading the team with 49 tackles, 1 TFL, no sacks, no INTs. Juwan Bentley right behind him with 48. Dante Hightower with 43. Juwan Bentley with 5 TFLs. Cormier with also 5. Sterling Daniels, our rookie, coming in with 4. 3 from Kramer, cornerback, and so on. Sacks. Sterling Daniels lightened up with 5 sacks in his rookie year, doing well. Matt Bolden with 3 with his new superstar dev. Juwan Bentley 2. Carlos Cormier 2. Hightower 2. Hawkins 2. Definitely doing a much better job of getting to the pass rusher this season. 4 INTs on the year. Our defensive tackle coming away with 1, and our rookie also coming away with 1 too. That's very good. Any forced fumbles? We've had 3 forced fumbles. Uche, Hightower, and Hawkins. We've recovered 1 of them. That's awesome. So team's playing well. Don't know, other than, I guess, the benching of one of our best offensive linemen by far, why we're 2-5. Let's see who needs a new contract. Tavon Gilmore is still a 97. I say we lock him up over the last year of this rebuild. We got so much money. He shouldn't regress hard at all. Shaq Mason, definitely bring him back. No matter what, he wants more money. We'll come back to the table and make it work. David Andrews, we will make you our starting center for the foreseeable future, rest of this rebuild. Josh Uche has done very well. Very good developing player for anybody who does fantasy drafts and you enjoy running a 3-4 or even I wouldn't move him to the line. It looked like he went down a point or 2. I mean, that's not terrible, but do what you want. He's only 226 pounds, so it'd be kind of rough. But as far as a rushing linebacker, he's done pretty well. Dante Hightower, getting up there in age. He's been our leading playmaker on the defense as far as tackles and everything each year, so we will re-sign him to a 1-year deal. Kyle Duggar's interesting. He wants quite a bit of money for a guy who barely played. I'll pass. Devin Ossie. I'd like to bring him back. I mean, we got a ton of money just to have him here the whole rebuild. He carried us through season 1 and been serviceable ever since. So come back to the table, get Shaq Mason locked up, get probably not Kyle Duggar. Definitely not Kyle Duggar. Locked up. Devin Ossie. We'll get him too. And then we'll hit free agency with a bunch of money too. So let's see if changing our offensive line back to the way it should be results in us making the playoffs. I honestly think it's a little bit of a case of a little too late. Week 17, we blew out the Bills 42-16, but it was not enough. Team turned around from 2-5 to 7-9. That seems to be our record. It's been our record 3 out of the 4 years. Might have even been 7-9 fucking last year. No, we were 9-7. We flipped it. So 9-7, 7-9, regardless of order, seems to be this team's favorite number. Team's an 86 overall, 88 offense, 84 defense. Seems to be the trend of these rebuilds. We missed the first 2 years very closely. But what the fuck, man? My quarterback threw for 4,700 yards, 41 touchdowns, 10 picks, and we still don't make the playoffs. Just shy of 1,000 yards. He did fine in my books. 6 touchdowns. Lastly, here with 307 and 4 touchdowns. Quarterback ran for 4 more. Receiving wise, Jalen Walker absolutely destroyed it. 93 catches, 1,300 yards, 13 touchdowns. Michael Gallup, 90 catches, 1061 and 10. Timmy Harden, 848 yards, 7 touchdowns. I mean, those 3 guys absolutely killed it. 30 of the 41 touchdowns went to them. And we didn't make the playoffs. Roderick Johnson, after being benched halfway through the season, rightfully so, still gave up the most sacks, tied with our left guard and left tackle. Dante Hightower, after getting that contract extension, took over the lead in tackles on the season. Him and Jawan Bentley, over 100. 3 TFLs for him, 8 TFLs for Bentley, 1 for Ricard. The ageless wonder, man. I mean, let's see who had the most TFLs on the team. Stanley had 10, which is good. Jawan Bentley, 8. Sterling, 7. Cormier, 7. So we got in the backfield quite a bit. Had a bunch of hits. Hightower led the team in sacks with 8. Sterling Daniels, out of his first year, 7.5 sacks. Cormier was 6.5. Stanley Hawkins with 5. Bolden 4, and so on. Not too bad. Interceptions, 2 for Hightower, 2 for Bolden, 2 for Kramer, 1 for Cormier, Bentley, Jennings, Marcus Williams, and then some pass deflections, and we forced 3 fumbles on the year, recovered 1. And that's, boys and girls, how you go 7-9. Absolutely disgusted. Finished last in the division at 7-9 too. I'm just doomed. I'm not allowed to rebuild teams. That's just the way it is. And so, then furthermore, the theme of the last 2 videos has been the Pro Bowl voters are on crack. My fucking quarterback leads the league in yards and touchdowns, and he doesn't even make the Pro Bowl. I mean, come on. What else does the guy have to do? Kamara didn't make the Pro Bowl either for the first time since he's been part of our team. I believe that's our receiver Walker right there. I wish I could click on a player card of some sort, but I believe that's him. 80 overall, made wide receiver 1 for the Pro Bowl, as well as Michael Gallup made it. So that's good. 2 of our receivers are on there. Not a single offensive lineman this time around. One of the first times in this rebuild we've had that happen. No defensive lineman. Nobody on defense, period. Interesting. We got fucked. Plain and simple. Super Bowl 57, the Raiders versus the Buccaneers. I am genuinely curious, though I don't think that we got it. So there's spoiler alert, we won MVP with one of our players, but didn't make the fucking Pro Bowl. I want to see if Buccaneers still have Tom Brady. I doubt it. I'm sure he retired, but see who's leading them to the promised land. Rob Kendrick. All right. Upgrade players. Let's see what a shiny new dev trait is, if he even got one. The way that this game's going. He is a superstar now. That is good. Up to an 89 overall, developing quite nicely. Defensive side of the ball, no new dev traits other than Kramer unlocking his, being a star. So, let's look at yearly awards, since we already know, and rightfully so. I mean, the guy deserved it. Was first in all statistical categories for a quarterback as far as passing yards and passing touchdowns. I mean, he even led his team to a better record than Patrick Mahomes, but he still made it in. Coach of the year, we didn't even make the list. I guess we didn't have a good year. Again, with the algorithm, I don't understand how a guy wins MVP, was the top player of his position by far, but doesn't win Offensive Player of the Year. Finally, somebody other than a quarterback's on the list. Defensive Player of the Year. Dante Hightower is on the list finally after not being on it for 2 or 3 years. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Jalen Lastly, which was our backup running back. Apparently it was a down year for all rookie offensive players. And Sterling Daniels won Defensive Rookie of the Year. So we had the clean sweep on the Rookie of the Years. Evan Kramer not too far behind him. I'm not so much surprised that defensive guy won, Sterling, but offensive, I'm really actually pretty surprised. Best quarterback, again, I don't know how we don't win that award, but whatever. Best running back, Kamara came in 10th. Jalen Walker came in 1st on wide receiver. Michael Gallup 5th. Good years for them. Offensive line, nothing. Defensive line, probably nothing. Linebacker, Dante Hightower made it. Defensive back, no one. So I don't understand how a guy can win MVP but not Offensive Player of the Year. Just the algorithm's broken. Nothing you can do about it other than head into year 5 with what better way than we know best, Super Bowl or bust. So going into our final year, we're just going all in on free agency without having to pay a quarterback. There was $60-70 million, I think, to run with. So we're just trying to pay the best of the best. Try to bring in a defense, some offensive pieces as well to try and get us to the Super Bowl and win one. Try and bring in Chris Jones. I'm honestly going to even up it even more. I mean, we don't need to worry about anything after this year. So we're just going to go, all in, baby. Absolutely no regrets whatsoever. Not even a single letter. Upgrade Darius Slay's contract a little bit. Just spending all of our money. T. Higgins, you want some more money? Let's get it. Do everything we can to try and get all these guys. Jonathan Taylor, I'm not going to mess with. If we don't get him, it's whatever. Rob Havenstein, nobody else really going after him. And then we just fucking fucked up the bid on this market for this cornerback here. So we're just going in. Hope that money talks. We get everybody we want. We got Rob Havenstein, Jonathan Taylor, T. Higgins, Darius Slay. We got everybody, baby. Money fucking talks. Let's go. We still got $9 million. Not much we can really do with it. Not much I really want to do with it. We got all those guys that we wanted, which is very nice. Let's go ahead and just turn it over to the draft. See if we can get any nice pickups there. And see if we can get to and win the fucking Super Bowl. 5th-year option for Stanley Hawkins. In all honesty, if this were to continue going on, yeah, I would love to keep him around on a 5th-year deal. Dude's been a stud for us. Led our team in sacks a couple times. Another 5th-year option probably going to be Matt Bolden up to a superstar dev. We would definitely want to take the 5th-year option on him too, just to keep those guys around. This would be the core of the Super Bowl run right before we pay our quarterback. We'd want to keep as many people around for as long as possible that contribute to the team. So that's the way I would approach it. Free agency recap, not worried about. Let's go ahead and get into the draft. So draft recap going into the final year of the rebuild. First pick was Sean Miller here, middle linebacker. If this were to extend past this 5th year, we would definitely want replacement options at linebacker. I think he would be a very suitable replacement. Was the 11th overall player in the draft. We drafted him at 11. Then we took Picasso Tompkins, basically just because of his name. Not great cover stats, but a pretty good athlete all around. Sidney Bowers, 69 overall wide receiver. Middle linebacker again. Barry Gerard, 70 overall. And then just taking people just to take them at that point. People that probably won't see the field at all during the time on this rebuild. So to take a look at our final roster going into our final season, we have here quarterback, superstar, Alford, running back, X Factor, Alvin Kamara. We developed them nicely. Not that we really needed to develop Kamara too much, but he did have an X Factor that we got for him. The offense is now all stars or better in the starting lineup, which is good. Sullivan guy we drafted had hidden dev. That's good to see. Michael Gallup's up to a 90 overall, and then across from him we have T. Higgins now, which is good, and then Rookie of the Year winner, or not Rookie of the Year winner, offensive, best wide receiver, whatever he was, Walker here, and we got some solid depth behind them, so that would be good. Defensively, our big addition, Chris Jones, also Darius Slay, to help really just get in here and win a ring would be nice, so I'm really glad I drafted a middle linebacker because I didn't check whenever the season was over, because we signed him to a deal, but I guess Dante Hightower retired. So that lucked out, but wish I would have seen it. Josh Uche up to an 82 overall. Gone up like 10 overall of this whole sim. That's pretty good. Wish he had a superstar, but not bad. Bolden, we went from normal or star to superstar, which is really good. Card, he started off really good and then kind of just leveled out. But I mean, he's still not bad. 80 overall. He was a 72 at the start. Signing Marcus Williams, bringing him in was pretty good. Had a bad year last year, but that was the worst I've seen. We do have the slot corner here, who's a superstar too. So defense is pretty loaded. Minus, I guess, the linebacker position now. That was kind of imperative to have that linebacking duo. Alas, it is what it is. Everything looks the way we want it to be. So we will go ahead, advance to regular season, set our goal, which of course is win the Super Bowl. Even though you can't put win, we're going to make it to the Super Bowl. This team gone from trying to build it in-home talent that we already have to fuck it, let's just buy everybody and see if we can even buy a Super Bowl. Let's see how it works out. So stopping at week 7, we just got a big win against the Jets. 49-27, blew them out. Alford won player of the week with 6 passing touchdowns, 2 INTs. That is good to see that he won player of the week. We are 5-2, doing well, doing better than last year. As long as we just, I mean, obviously it's Super Bowl or bust, but if we miss the playoffs, I'm going to be pissed. I say as long as we make the playoffs, I'll be happy, but there's more to that. We're not leading the division. Bills are 5-1, but we're right there in the hunt. Quarterback through 7 weeks has 2,100 yards, 21 touchdowns, 6 INTs, been sacked 21 times. Kamara, 541 yards, 3 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor coming in with 183 and 2. And then our quarterback also has 2 touchdowns off 111 yards. Jalen Walker, once again, just leading the team through 6 games. He has 7 touchdowns. That's incredible. 548 yards. Michael Gallup, 375 and 5. Kamara, 351 and 3. New addition T. Higgins leading the team in catches, but has 341 yards, 2 touchdowns. Timmy Harden, a little bit of a down year, but not doing too bad. All in all, offensive line, Rob Havenstein's not falling apart, which is good. I was a little bit worried. Isaiah Wynn, on the other hand, not doing too hot. Rookie linebacker Sean Miller, leading the team in tackles, 47. Right ahead of Darius Slay by 1 tackle, 2 TFLs, 2.5 sacks, no INTs, 2 deflections. TFLs, Chris Jones is leading the team with 6, Cormier 4, Bentley 3, Sterling Daniels 3, and so on. Sacks, Chris Jones leading the team with 5.5. Stanley Hawkins with 4. Sterling Daniels 3.5. So our defensive line is getting a lot of pressure, getting a lot of sacks, getting in the backfield. You like to see it. Javon Bentley 2.5. Sean Miller also 2.5. So that's good. INTs, we forced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Sterling Daniels, Eli Ricard, Jonathan Jones, Marcus Williams, and Stephon Gilmore. And have we forced any fumbles? We forced 1. Darius Slay doing it all for us. So good pickups. Team is doing well. Team's doing outstanding. I've had fun building all this. Let's see how it all comes to an end. Hopefully with a long playoff run. Well, we didn't get a first round bye, but we did make the playoffs, 11-5. Good to see. Jalen Walker with an upgrade. Put it on deep threat, see if we can get maybe some speed or something out of it, even though he doesn't really need it. So we finished 11-5. We played the 8-7-1 Houston Texans in the first round. We're a 90 overall. There's no way we really lose this, right? We won our division. Let's check the stats at the end of the year. Go ahead and check yearly awards too. Another 4,000 plus yard season for us, 4,368. That's good. 37 touchdown, 13 picks, not bad. Kamara breaking 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor with 9 touchdowns. It's the best I've seen him sim, honestly. And then Byron Alford with 4. Jalen Walker, not quite 1,000 yards, had 8 touchdowns. He had 7 at the half, so the rest of the team kind of caught up with him. Michael Gallup, almost 900 yards with 7 touchdowns. Timmy Harden came back, 760 for 5. T. Higgins, 734 and 4. And then Kamara with 5 touchdowns himself. Not going to look at blocking, not that worried about it. Darius Slay and Sean Miller, rookie, both led the team with 101 tackles. That is really good for the rookie. Chris Jones, 11 TFLs. Hawkins with 10. Miller, 8. And Sterling Daniels, 8. Sacks, Chris Jones led the way with 10. Sterling, 7.5. Hawkins, 5. Bentley, 4.5. So the team kind of cleaned up in that department. Picks, 2 for Marcus Williams, 2 for Gilmore, 2 for Ricard, 2 for Jones, 1 Daniels, 1 Miller, 1 Uche, and 1 Darius Slay. Tell you what, one thing this team did the entire rebuild is force a ton of turnovers. Sean Miller got a fumble. He also got a recovery. Anybody get any touchdowns? We had one. Jonathan Jones had a touchdown. Good to see. I meant to check the yearly awards. We will do that right now. Yearly awards, Dak Prescott, still the Cowboys quarterback, wins the MVP over our boy Alford. Both 90 overalls. Joe Burrow, Nick Mullins still in the MVP contention with the Saints. Cam Newton now on the Falcons. Daniel Jones on the Lions. Coach of the Year, we finally got some kind of recognition after going 11-5. Mike Oxlong doing his thing. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Joe Burrow. We're still in second for that. Interesting. Defensive Player of the Year. I was hoping to see our rookie on there. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Danny Hilton. We had nobody on offense. We had a pretty set offense. Sean Miller deservedly wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. Very good, very good. Second best quarterback. Seventh best running back. Not even on the top wide receiver list. 3 of our guys coming in on best O-line. That's good. D-line, Chris Jones is on there. No linebackers. No DBs. Rex Specs couldn't even get 1 kicker nomination. Let's go ahead and get this playoff game going. See how we do. 90 overall against an 83 overall. We should be all right. I say should be, but we all know how Madden goes, especially for me. If we need to, we're going to jump in, take over the game. We're going to do whatever it takes to win, like it just said right there. We're going to win this fucking game. Take a 7-0 lead, closing out the first quarter. Getting ready to take a 14-0 lead. There we go. Deshaun Watson is getting harassed by us. 17-0, getting ready to go into halftime. They finally scored 17-7. They're bringing it back, 17-14. 24-14, our lead, but they're still hanging on with only 3 minutes left. Down, now 10. Crucial third down. Let's go ahead and play the moment. Make sure that we put it away. They're out of timeouts. We still have all 3 of ours. 3rd and 3. We can give it to Kamara. First down for us. Chili Foxborough. Oh my God. He reached his arm out. He got it. We're good. We're good. And that'll do it. We put away the Houston Texans. Get our first playoff win of the entire rebuild. Check some stats really quickly here. Byron Alford, 24-32, 3 touchdowns, 0 INTs. That's good. Alvin Kamara, 27 rushes for 135 yards and a touchdown. Our quarterback ran for 3 for 11. Michael Gallup showed up to this playoff series, at least this week. 7 catches, 77 yards. Jalen Walker, 5 for 53, no touchdowns. T. Higgins, 1 touchdown. Big Timmy Harden. James Harden's white, beardless cousin. 2 touchdowns. You like to see it. Defensively, Darius Slay led the way. Juwan Bentley not doing too bad either. Sacks. Stanley Hawkins made Deshaun Watson his bitch. You love to see it. Any INTs? We had 1. Juwan Bentley had 1. All in all, good performance from the defense. Great performance from the offense. Let's move on to next week. Another AFC opponent in the Jacksonville Jaguars. Be interested to see what their team is. They have an 88 overall team. Miles Jack and Josh Allen both have X factors. They have Leonard Fournette. They should not have Leonard Fournette, but it is what it is. 3 X factors versus 2. They've got quite a bit of superstars as well. Definitely need to watch out for CJ Henderson because he's been tearing up the league, it looks like. It'd be a tough matchup. Once again, we have home field advantage, so we bring the Sunshine State team into snowy Foxborough. I accidentally played play moment, so we're going to do the first drive of this game, I imagine. Probably have me play that long. Tough defense in the middle. Joe Schobert and Miles Jack. See if we can catch them off guard. Run around in the snow. I hate this game. They changed the fucking dive, but it used to be not dive, slide. Used to be left tackle and X. Now if you hold left tackle, you just fucking celebrate. That's so frustrating. Defense did make a stop though. Thank you, defense, for bailing me out. 3rd down alert. Let's take control. Keep the drive going. 3rd and 3. I think we can hit it with a halfback dive. They're giving us all day up the middle, and we didn't get it. Man, I would have gone for that too. I don't know if we did or not, but I would have gone for that. Come on, defense. Defense crumbled under pressure. We got a quick score, up 14-7. See if we can hold them off till we get to halftime. We can't. 14-14 coming out of half. Big game here. Defense needs help. Defense got scored on. Red zone alert. Let's play the red zone. Try not to fumble the ball this time. I don't see a superstar over there. Let's see if we can get Michael Gallup past this corner over here. Corner's got some good help. Our slot receiver gets touched. Barely. Drops the ball. Very unfortunate how this game works. But this is a tough matchup overall. Definitely a great defense. Kind of reminds me of Jacksonville from a few years ago. Somehow the ball floated behind my guy. Defense is tough. We got to play the long game. We got to go for a field goal. Get some points. Red zone alert. Let's try it again. If after the first play it's not going well, then we'll go ahead and let the sim take over, do its thing. Try and keep the ball on the ground this time. Oh, it's beautiful. There we go. Looks like we probably forced a turnover. Got great field position. Right there. Alvin Kamara puts it in. Up by 3 in the fourth quarter. Big third down. Make the stop. Looks like we did. Third down alert. Let's keep the drive alive. We should probably keep it on the ground because my in the air ball skills have not been good. Oh, cut up. There we go. There we go. Oh, Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara. We're going to hit the left trigger on purpose this time. Let's go. What a bounce off of that tackle. 48-yard touchdown to help put us further ahead. They got 4 minutes left. It's still a 3-point game. The game is not out of reach by any means. Game is on the line. Make a big stop here. Okay, we clearly gave up the ball. Looks like they're going for it on fourth down. Are we in over? Oh, shit. Come on, Timmy. Oh, fuck. Their linebackers are just good, man. They got good linebackers, good pass rush. Hardly a time to get open. We have all 3 of our timeouts still. No, no, no. Why did you cut back? We got to call a timeout. I don't know why he cut back. My thumbstick was straight forward. All right, lead a block. Nobody put out a block, dude. Fourth down. I don't really like this play call, but we're sticking it. It worked. All said and done there, boys. No real big safety over the top deep. See if we can get anything down deep. Oh, my God. I thought we had it. Oh, damn. That's it. And that's how the 5-year rebuild ends. I'm confused. We had a 10-point lead. What the hell happened? Money can't buy a Super Bowl. I just wonder what would have happened if I wouldn't have fumbled that first drive and if I wouldn't have thrown the pick. Let's go ahead and finish out the year. See who's going to the Super Bowl. Jacksonville is going to the Super Bowl. Like I said before, at least some kind of like thing inside of me feels better whenever the team that beats us goes to the Super Bowl and even wins it. Alford did make the Pro Bowl, which is good. Fullback made it. No wide receivers of ours made it. No tight ends. David Andrews did make it. Shaq Mason made it. Chris Jones. Nobody really else made it on our team. Marcus Williams made it, so that's good. But beyond that, that's it. So let's go ahead and see who wins the Super Bowl. Come on, Jacksonville. Jacksonville won the Super Bowl. So we lost to the Super Bowl champs. I mean, it sucks, but I had a lot of fun with this rebuild. We get an achievement right there. Change of scenery. We relocated a team. Hold on. I didn't even know that this was happening. I kind of want to see where they go. What team are we now? We're still the Patriots. I didn't even choose to relocate the team. That's interesting. But anyways, as I was saying, this rebuild's been pretty fun, honestly. I did enjoy it because we actually got to have a pretty good draft or two and finally got a good quarterback out of the draft, which is fun. The quarterback went on to win MVP. First time we've done that, which is pretty cool. Really good player. Had a couple good receivers. Didn't draft as good defensive line, at least tackle, as I wanted to. Probably looking at it, maybe should have made a scheme change earlier on. But, I mean, I wanted to stick to it as true as I could. Develop some of those younger Patriots players that they do have because most of them turned out pretty good. Again, didn't get the goal of getting the Super Bowl. We'll get it here soon. So without further ado, I need to stop saying that. That'd be pretty dope. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Be sure and comment. Let me know what team you're interested in seeing. Let me know anything I could do better, anything I need to improve on, any tips. Also, be sure to turn on notifications and subscribe. If you haven't already, I would appreciate that. Follow all the socials down below. And then, of course, support me by purchasing some Raise Energy. Use code Colossal Tugboat at checkout. Get the sour gummy worms or the Baja Lime. You won't be disappointed, I promise. Until next time, take it easy.